Good morning, Dingoos. I hope you're having a fantastic day. What a beautiful, beautiful day out. I mean, I don't know where you are in the world, but it's beautiful out. I want to get outside as fast as possible. So this is going to be a nice little short, quick news episode. Man, it's a good one for sure. We got Bitcoin talking about inflation and what that does to an economy like Venezuela, for example. Ethereum, why that's going to pop off here shortly, as well as at the end we're going to be talking about my favorite project, and that is Cardano. And at the very, very end, I have a very good perspective piece by one of my favorite ex-founders, the ex-founder of Twitch, and we'll listen to that at the end, and that's very good knowledge and perspective at the end, so make sure you stay tuned. Bitcoin sitting at 58,000, looking okay. I would not be surprised. I have cash on the side to buy the dip, but I would not, and I have enough in the game that if it doesn't dip, I'm set, right? So we will see. Only time will tell. I really don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of like between bullish and bearish trends in the market right now. Summer's about, people are getting outside, people stop caring about Bitcoin, because guess what? There's a lot of better things to do with your time than look at a computer screen. And personally, I mean, I'm trying to get my mind off of crypto a little bit and kind of go enjoy the weather and go enjoy my family and friends, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's talk about Venezuela, because Venezuela has had huge inflation problems throughout the last 5 years, 10 years, even though it's one of the strongest, used to be one of the strongest economies in South America. But anyways, let's listen in.
The way to pay with bills, we don't have bills, there's a lack of bill, everything is too expensive to carry all that amount of money. For example, a hot dog can cost 9,000 bolivares. Our highest bill is the 500 bill, so you will need a lot of this to buy one perro caliente, to buy one hot dog.
So their highest cash bill is $500, and a hot dog costs $9,000, right?
One hot dog is 9,000 bolivares, and this is our highest bill. So you need a lot of this to buy.
And I remind you, this is back in 2019, so it's even worse now.
The cashier machine only gives you 3,000 bolivares.
It's 6,300 for $1 US, is that right?
6,000 bolivares for $1. So, for example, a hot dog costs 9,000 bolivares, but you don't have the kind of money, that amount of money always. So you need your debit card.
What's the average salary per month?
Average salary here is 40,000 bolivares. There are people.
$40,000 a month, right? That's their average salary, but a hot dog costs $9,000. So you're working all month for 4 hot dogs. Makes 0 sense. Insane. That's what happens when you give a centralized organization power to print more money. That's all they do, right? That's all they do, and it ends up like what's happening in Venezuela currently. It's pretty sad.
Who earn more, like 25,000 a week, almost 100,000 bolivares a month, but that's nothing.
So 40,000, to put that in perspective, you said that's like $6 or $7, right?
$6 a month, not an hour. $6 a month. So you can imagine how
$6 a month. That's what I mean. I hate to say it, but I do think in my lifetime this is what's going to happen to the United States. But only time will tell. Maybe, just maybe, they'll figure it out before it's a huge issue. But anyways, let's listen to this. He kind of talks about what it takes to be a genius, and I really like his perspective.
And look, this is why geniuses are geniuses, because they buck the short-term incentives. They focus on the long term.
Geniuses are geniuses because they buck short-term incentives. And guess what short-term incentives are? It's quick money making in altcoins, right? Look at the long-term picture. Place your long-term bets. Stop gambling on these altcoin plays. Even though it's fun, you should not be doing that with majority of your portfolio, because you will get burnt.
Big, and they usually fail. But then when they get big, they succeed spectacularly.
Yeah.
The people I know who have done this the best are like a lot of the crypto folks that I've spoken to. Like, some of the stuff they say, I'm like, I don't know if that's going to happen. But look, they're like billionaires, right?
Create your own insightful thoughts on your own perspective and act on it with conviction. That's what he's saying. Geniuses are geniuses because they create their own insights and act on them with conviction. Like nobody's opinions matter except that one vision they have. And they will hit it big, and that's what happened with Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, you know? I mean, not Tim Cook kind of just took over, but it is what it is. Tether printer, more printed with the Tether printer. Just printed about $1 billion, guys, and also it's just unregulated like baloney going on with Tether, even though they just paid off the New York AG, right? So they're in the clear. They can print as much money, unaudited money, as they want. It's insanity, but I don't care because it's propping up the market and I don't see a stop to it. So, hey, it is what it is, and hopefully it benefits all of us. Okay, now let's talk about why Ethereum might just explode here shortly. I mean, Uniswap v3 has been on the edge of getting launched, and Uniswap v3 will be huge. I mean, this kind of encompasses what's been going on lately. I'm not going to play the whole video. It's extremely funny. It's just waiting for the beat to drop, and that is Uniswap v3, and literally this is the perfect little video just to encompass what's going on. Like, the beat is just never dropping. Like, Hayden Adams is just keep putting us on the edge and the edge of our seats waiting for v3 to drop, and it's just not coming, right? Pancake Swap is going to get destroyed. All these I mean, Binance Chain, the only reason people use Binance Chain is because of cheaper gas fees. And once EIP 1559 is implemented, as well as Uniswap cheap fees with Uniswap, maybe on layer 2, or maybe even XDAI, right? So that's what's going to be huge, and that's what's going to drive Ethereum's price to the moon, as well as EIP 1559 in July, right? Coming soon, Mav Punks. Holy smokes. Luka Doncic. I don't know who number 0 is, but that's pretty cool for Mark. And now, okay, let's talk a little more about Ethereum. This is still the playbook I am working off of. For Ethereum, markets look indecisive with the mixture of bullish and bearish setups. I have cash to deploy if it tanks, and enough exposure to make bank if it rallies, right? That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm adjusting exposure as daily, weekly, monthly price action plays out. You have to adjust to what the market is saying and what you're feeling in the market. I definitely could see a correction. I have cash on the side. This is kind of just speculation, right? I think 10K ETH is possible, but I will be very, very hesitant at around 5K. 5K is kind of my like, wow, we better start slowing down and take a little off the top. Play it more conservative. Ethereum's total supply on exchanges at 20-month low. So people taking their money off exchanges, putting it in cold storage, probably DeFi applications. They're learning about DeFi, etc., right? And now let's talk about Cardano, because Charles Hoskinson tweeted this today. Hey, Ghost Chain Carnival barkers, I ran out of space for my picture. I guess I need a bigger one. Let's look at it, right? Let's look at it. We got governments, right? We got languages. We have education, like colleges, right? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? We got QuantStamp, right? Where's QuantStamp? I saw QuantStamp, right? So QuantStamp is an Ethereum-based project. We got API 3, which is Ethereum based. We got all these Bondly, which is Ethereum based right now. That is look at all these exchanges, all centralized exchanges. Like, anybody could put these, right? Anybody. Like, what is he talking about? Let's look more into it. Let's read what Chainlink God has to say. Cool. Now show me a single in production decentralized application on Cardano I can use with my hardware wallet today. I'm not talking about minting tokens. I could do that 5 years ago. I mean decentralized applications for lending, borrowing, swapping, insuring, liquidity provisioning, etc. Decentralized applications where it's at. Hi, I'm here to try any fucking application running on Cardano. Can I interest you in a proof of concept logo and a flag of Georgia? You can't really, I mean, what is a flag of Georgia saying? Like, I don't know what this government section is supposed to be. Like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And this is this is a high-level dev right here. Scoopy Troople, the creator of Alchemix, he says, if a DApp gets rugged on a ghost chain, does it make a sound? Developers do not like Charles Hoskinson. Developers do not like Charles Hoskinson. And I feel like a lot of them won't move to Cardano. Why? Because, first of all, they've been working for 2-3 years on Ethereum. and they're not going to switch to another language and another blockchain, right? I think Cardano is going to have a very hard time to get just independent developers to switch. I'm telling you. But I do want to read what Raoul Paul has to say. Enjoy stirring up Twitter tonight. Bitcoin only people are basically Peter Schiff gold bugs. Hilarious. You become what you hate, much like we all become our parents. No matter how much we rebel, closed mind or open mind, you choose. And I do feel, hey, I don't hate Cardano, and I hope it succeeds. And if it succeeds, I will adapt to it, right? I will adapt if it starts gaining traction. But as of right now, it has no applications on it, right? So I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, I'm investing in this when there's nothing, no utility for it. There's no utility for Cardano. Staking is not a utility. It's a zero-sum game, right? So staking causes inflation, and inflation causes the price to go down, right? And then all you have to hope for is people to come in and buy the tokens, right? And so is yield farming. Yield farming is also a zero-sum game. But anyways, enough about Cardano. Let's listen to some good insight from the ex-founder of Twitch.
Every day I get tons and tons of requests. Will you mentor me? Understandably, people want mentorship, and they often reach out, but there are so many requests that I can't really get to them all. Here's one that's kind of hilarious. The cold reach out, boy, let me work for you, never works. 0% success rate. If you want to find a mentor, you got to show me some value. Now, that value doesn't have to be money. You could teach me something. Don't just come out and say, please mentor me, as the first message I ever get from you. That's like coming out and saying, can we have sex, as your opening line. By the way, that shit does not work, for the record. People want to help other people, and that's true of successful people as well. They just have limited time, and so they have to pick and choose. So the best thing to do is work on building that relationship first and showing some value to the mentor, something they'll learn, something they'll take away from knowing you. After that, the rest is easy. Good luck.
Boom shakalaka. That is how you network right there, and that's how you find a mentor. I mean, there's a lot of very valuable people in crypto. Add value to them and they will respond. Just say, hey, be my mentor, or hey, want to connect. They're not going to respond. They don't have enough time to respond. Anyways, guys, there's my analytics if you want to check them out. But subscribe, if you like this content. Hopefully it added value to your day. I appreciate each and every one of you. Also join the Discord. We have fun little competitions there all the time, as well as follow me on Twitter if you would like. I appreciate each and every one of you, and peace out, dingoes, and dingle dingle.